A simple idea that starts with a single person and over time grows and changes, becoming something of more significance, something that brings people together, a tradition that stands the test of time. Since the early 1900s, each year on the Virginia Tech campus, a new group of students creates something unique, something special, something just for their class. They create the class ring at Virginia Tech.
The concept of a ring collection for each class started with a graduate of 1911.
Cadet Fred Kell Prosser thought the Corps at VPI should have class rings. He introduced the idea at a class meeting, but his classmates split indecisively on the proposal.
After he graduated, he got the design together, wrote to every member of his class.
And he received overwhelming support in return.
A jeweler made the ring from Prosser's drafted design, which featured a screaming eagle and a shield.
A few months later, Prosser received a box from the manufacturer which contained all the rings for the class of 1911.
He sent the rings to his classmates at the cost of $6 to $8 apiece, depending on the stone.
And from that day forward, rings became an important factor.
Virginia Tech students designing their own class ring collection. We're one of only a few universities in the country to do it this way, and we use the undergraduate class system. A class ring design committee, selected during sophomore year, works for months with the help of the Alumni Association to design their class ring and create the entire ring collection.
I think the concept of the ring and the individual ring design and that gives each class sort of a possessive attitude toward their design and their particular ring. And they're extremely proud of what they did.
A very good friend of mine was chairman of the ring design committee. And I remember the absolute dedication that he had to every single element that went into the design of the class ring.
The best part of the process was bringing all our ideas together and incorporating them into the shanks of the ring or all the other various parts of it. That was a meaningful point for me because it was then that I truly got to see everyone's input. Everyone's fingerprints were on that design and on that ring that I get to hold for the rest of my life.
As a committee, we really wanted to strive to put symbols on the ring that represented to each and every student their time here at Tech. One of those being the construction crane that we chose to represent the growth and expansion Tech experience while we were here. Then the day came where we got to physically handle the ring and see the cuts and carves that made up these symbols. That was the first time we really got the chance to realize that this was something that was going to be with us always.
The ring represents our bond with Tech, and each class expresses that in a unique way. Fred Prosser designed the first ring from the ground up. Now, each ring committee starts from tradition. Some elements have been part of the ring for years. But each ring committee enhances the design with items of special significance for their own class, both on the class side and on the university side of the ring. And since 1991, each class has recognized someone special to them and to the university as that year's ring collection honoree.
It's definitely an honor to be the honoree.
I think it's a recognition of service to Virginia Tech.
I was very much elated to know that they even knew that I existed. However, I am delighted to be recognized by these young folk.
I'm flattered to be included in the same category with the previous honorees.
We're proud that they chose to honor us as a couple. That means a whole lot to us.
Wearing a Virginia Tech class ring is a privilege that belongs to those who have been part of the Tech student experience, and everyone has a class ring story.
There's been several times where I've been out in public and somebody's noticed my ring and asked me questions about it, and I just tell them that I go to Virginia Tech and that I'm very proud to go to this school, and tell them about all the great traditions that go along with it.
It's funny, that little ring has so many different symbols that will remind me not only of Virginia Tech, but my class as well. It's those symbols that will remind me of our day-to-day life here and how we spent 4 years together defining what a Hokie is.
I am most excited about the ring. It's excellent. It represents my time here at Tech, and I absolutely love it.
It's a tradition throughout the whole university. Once you graduate, you can look at your ring and it brings a sense of pride. You know, Hokies, no matter where you are, you could always look down and remember where you're from, where you come from.
The class ring at Virginia Tech, linking the past to the future and connecting Tech students and alumni throughout the Hokie Nation. Nothing else embodies your Tech experience like the class ring. It's a tangible reminder of what you've accomplished and how you've transformed during your time as a student. The ring and the university are with you today and into the future. Virginia Tech for life.